all for having us here today. My name is Megan Woytek. I am the Arts Council's Operation Manager, and we are honored to be here to tell y'all about who we are and what we do.
Howdy, I'm Hailey Mallett. I'm the Marketing, Graphic Design, and Social Media Manager at the Arts Council, and today we're going to do a presentation entailing what we do and, more importantly, why what we do is essential to our community.
And so some fast facts, but we were chartered in 1970 by a group of really passionate arts patrons in the community. And since then, we have provided over $4 million in direct funding to other arts organizations in our area.
We serve the entire 7-county Brazos Valley region, which includes over 350,000 residents, 3.5 million visitors annually, over 45 affiliate arts, culture, history, and heritage organizations, as well as the A&M University and Blinn College.
Because it develops creativity.
It's a great way of bringing the community together.
Lets kids express themselves.
Kind of lay it out on a palette.
It makes me feel good.
It's a great way of showcasing everybody's passion and their outlook on life.
Taking the world in.
Be freed from, things that might stress them out.
Just kind of spreads community and joy to other people.
Art is important because it means you're human.
So that video touched on some of the emotional and connection aspects of art, but we're also going to talk today about the economic impact of art, because there's a lot of research out there that just proves time and time again that art and culture and heritage organizations are essential to their communities. They build stronger communities and enhance the place that we live in. So the Arts and Economic Prosperity 6 comes from the Americans for the Art, which is a national organization that focuses on researching and promoting and advocating for arts in America. And so this study is put out every 5 years or so, and it encompasses all 50 states and Puerto Rico and regions all throughout and takes data from them. And so here are some of the findings from the most recent report.
Things from this report that they have found is that the arts and culture builds jobs and the economy. And so all of the events and programs that arts organizations put on in the community don't only create jobs for the people doing them, like us, but also the different vendors that we need and depend on to provide resources and things for all of our events. And so they also...
Arts and cultures build more livable communities, including the one that we are all part of. So art and culture beautifies cities and towns, celebrates and preserves diverse cultural expressions and tradition, all while improving emotional health and well-being. So this is evident by just looking around and seeing what we see. The public art, we see businesses wanting to come in and invest in communities with rich history and cultural conditions, as well as a vibrant art scene.
Yes, and so adding to that, arts builds creativity and innovation in communities. We're able to offer lots of opportunities and environments for people to access to do art and create art and learn more about art, history, culture, music. It's vital to our communities.
And lastly, arts and culture builds social connections. So it creates opportunities for shared experiences, increases human connection and bonds, and even connections between businesses and arts organizations. And so we have the numbers to back that up. And so as you can see, there's a lot of really positive statistics that back the importance of art in communities. And so we're just going to go over a couple of the most encouraging ones in our opinion.
So about $151 billion was generated in the arts sector in 2022. And so that is, of course, that national statistic, and we are a part of that. And then
in 2022, we saw $78.4 billion in event-related expenditures. So this encompasses things that whenever someone comes to town to see a play or visit an art gallery, they're also going to go out and maybe have lunch, maybe stay at a hotel if they're traveling far away. They might pay for public transportation. They might need to cover childcare expenses. They may shop at a store to find a new outfit to wear to that event. And all this stimulates the economy and involves other local businesses in this art-related event. So that number, that doesn't include the cost of admission. It just includes other organizations, things outside of the arts organization.
Yep. And then with all of this, about $29.1 billion in tax revenue was generated for local, state, and federal governments.
And so our mission is to make the arts accessible to all residents and visitors of the Brazos Valley, and we've been doing this for 54 years. And we try to accomplish this mission through a lot of ways, which we're going to share with you today. And one of these ways is through our programs that connect people and individuals with artists and art experiences and other art organizations, and just finds a way so that every person can be impacted by the arts in some way.
And a few of those programs we'll talk about, the first being our Art for Life program. And so Art for Life is one of our juvenile outreach programs. We partner with the juvenile detention services here in Brazos County to create art opportunities and workshops for kids that are in juvenile detention. And so we have a public art program as well as a poetry program for these kids. And through that, they're able to really take the time to understand themselves through art. And it's extremely therapeutic, and it creates kind of just a safe environment for them to learn healthy challenges, create art, and see how it impacts their community, and make them really proud of that. And so giving back to their community in that way is exactly what this program is set up to do. And so one of my favorite programs you might have seen if you've been in downtown Bryan recently, this year's Art for Life project was the newest Murals in Art Alley. We partnered with Leanne Hale of Purple Turtle Art Studio, and she took those kids on and mentored them and let them have a chance to add to the community's cultural landscape. And it was really, really special to watch. Of course, the poetry program was also very successful. Lots of kids took the time to really try to understand themselves and their emotions, and so finding a great poetry teacher to have them do that was really great. So.
And one of my favorite programs is Artist Connect. This places professional artists in the classrooms at Title IX schools around the Brazos Valley, and this artists take these students and lead them through classes in anything from theater to visual arts to poetry and literature, and really just gives them the opportunity to access this education and this environment that they may not have had access to before. And it's really encouraging just to see these students get to learn and discover new interests and start to think, well, maybe I want to do this when I grow up, or participate in it in some way, and really inspire them and show them things they might not have seen before.
And then, of course, we have our grants program. And so the Arts Council acts as a pass-through funding organization for other arts organizations here in the area. So some of our affiliates that we partner with to provide funding for range from Brazos Valley Chorale to Opus. And essentially, you have to be a nonprofit. You have to be an arts nonprofit, arts, culture, history, any of them will do. And the programs that we provide funding for do have to kind of fit the requirements of targeting people to come to our area and to add to our quality of life here in creating different cultural and artistic opportunities, events, and programs for residents and visitors.
And alongside our grants, we have our scholarship program. So this provides opportunities to students who are graduating high school to receive funding to go to college and major in an arts, culture, history, or heritage-related field. And we are the home of the College Art Scholarship, and we also are the home for 2 memorial scholarships for Netta Jackson Simek and James Young Bradfield. And our scholarships are made possible through donors and those who would like to make a pledge and help a student out. And these, again, go to students in any field. In recent years, we've seen a culinary arts student, art history, art reservation, as well as theater, visual arts, visualization at Texas A&M, and just anything in between.
And then, of course, we're the Arts Council, so we have plenty of art galleries. The main one being at our location over on 4180 Highway 6 South. How many people have been to our facility? Quite a few in this room. Excellent. Hopefully everyone soon after this presentation. But we rotate our galleries every year and try to give opportunities for local artists to build their resume and be noticed and recognized here. And then, of course, offer great art to the community and have a place where everyone can come for free during our hours of operation and see the talent that we have in our area. Other than the exhibit space at our facility, we have community galleries all over the city, one of them being College Station City Hall. We also have artwork on display at College Station Surgical Associates, and so businesses will sometimes reach out to us and ask, how do I get great art in my office or in my space to offer to people that come here, and how can I help make the arts accessible in that way? And so we work with businesses to get someone on their walls, to get an artist in there and create that opportunity. So we have plenty of art in our facility and outside of it.
And some of the art outside of our facility is our public art. If you're ever driving around Bryan and College Station, you'll see a lot of great statues and sculptures and murals, and a lot of them we had a hand in. So including the one outside Cambria just right out here by the library. So if you haven't seen it before, be sure to stop by and take a look. Public art is so great. Like I said earlier, a thriving art scene is what brings businesses to communities and helps them grow. And it also just makes it a nicer place to live in. You know, if you're surrounded by amazing, talented art, it's inspiring, and it inspires you to be creative, which can be applied to any field, no matter what job you do. So it's really essential. And some of our public art includes
murals. So our recent mural festival this past October was the first of its kind for our area, and we were really, really proud of it. Being able to create more public art and just beautify our city on the walls of local businesses who, again, want to help add to the cultural landscape and create more opportunities for artists and make it a more beautiful and desirable place to live and visit. And a few of these murals you might have seen around town. The most noticeable one is Reveille, who is on the side of a hotel off of the highway, just off of the university exit. So that's a really, really nice one.
We also have the Light of Creativity, which is up on the top right, which you can find at the Arts Council. And so all these murals were inspired by the history of our community. So you can see things like the Texas Aggieland bookstore at Northgate, and just the stories of our community and ways to share them with the public while also creating these vibrant pieces that draw people in and make them want to stay a while. So besides our programs, we have a lot of different events at the Arts Council, whether they're just regular annual events or sometimes special events that we put on and throw together in the spur of a moment. And we like to find ways to invite the community to get together, connect with each other, and explore the arts. So MT Bowls Junior is one of my favorite annual events that we do. It's held at Allen Honda, and we invite students and teachers from Brazos Valley schools to create these really incredible, unique handmade bowls. And it's so great because at the event, everyone will kind of shop around, and they always check out with a bowl that really goes with, like, it makes sense for them. It reflects their personalities, and so these bowls are available at the event for a $10 donation. And with that bowl, you get a cup of soup donated by local restaurants, and all these proceeds support local in-school food pantries as well as Arts Council youth programs. So it's a great event. It's always so great to see everyone just come out and support the schools and the arts and just see all the bowls. And if you ever miss the event, we have the bowls on display at the Arts Council. So if you're ever just in need of more bowls in your life, be sure to come by and find something that looks great.
And then Celebrate the Arts is the Arts Council's largest annual fundraising event, and one of my personal favorites because we include a award presentation ceremony that is really special. So we every year will pick individuals within our community who have just been incredible supporters of the arts and really deserve that recognition with our various awards that we offer. And so along with the award ceremony, we have silent auction, live auction. We'll sometimes do musical entertainment for our guests. And then, of course, the biggest part of that program is to raise funds for the Arts Council's programs, but also for our scholarships. Our scholarship program, as you mentioned earlier, is 100% proceeds, donations from our supporters. And so it's a really important event for us. We most recently had our 2024 Celebrate the Arts on September 5th in the Artist of the Year award, was given to the band directors at A&M Consolidated High School and College Station High School for taking their bands to state. And so being able to recognize them there, and of course all of the other amazing awardees, was really great. So, yeah.
And one of our more casual events is called Boots and Barbecue. This happens early in the calendar year every year, and it's put on by the Arts Council Stars, which is a group of volunteers who help support the arts and put together events like this one. So this one is a lot more casual. It's a lot of fun. You get a barbecue plate. There's usually dancing by the Aggie Wranglers, and it's at the Arts Council. It gives everyone a chance to just look around, see the artwork on display, and connect with each other. And aside from our events, our affiliate organizations also have a lot of events going on throughout the year. So affiliates are nonprofit arts, culture, and heritage-related organizations, and this includes anything from museums to theaters to symphonies to libraries, and we even have a fly fishing group. So anything that inspires people to be creative or think about the world differently can be included as an affiliate, and we like to promote and advertise their events and share them with other people. We've gone to a lot of their events, whether it's a concert at the Symphony or a play at Sage Center Theater or a trip to Brazos Valley Museum of Natural History. There's so much great things out there in the Brazos Valley, and whether you're interested in art or history or culture or anything in between, one of our affiliates probably has that for you.
And from our affiliate groups, we're always looking for ways to create more opportunities to be noticed, for the community to have more and exciting things to do, for visitors to have more opportunities when they're visiting. One of those things, all of our museum, libraries, and galleries have come together to create the Brazos Valley Museum Collective. And with that was born the Museum Trail. And so every year they put on a great little, contest to visit at least 6 of all of the wonderful libraries, museums, and galleries in our area. And it's just been a great way to promote and, have the community, make it something fun to visit all of them. So, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, so this year's Museum Trail recently ended on Labor Day, but these museums are, of course, available to visit all throughout the year, and there's a list of all of them online, so you can check that out. Most of them are either free or low cost of admission, and a lot of them are right on Texas A&M's campus, so it's really great. You can just kind of stay in one area and explore everything that we have to offer.
To me, art is a life force.
There's creativity in everything that we do, particularly arts.
You don't have to be an artist. In fact, all you have to do is appreciate art.
And the arts tell our story, and that is vital.
The arts are alive and well in the Brazos Valley, and I think that's because of the Arts Council. The Arts Council has had such a spectacular role in this community for so many years.
Everybody says the Arts Council is the umbrella organization over all of the arts.
In time, it became a way for the cities and the county to effectively and equitably distribute funding for the arts, and the Arts Council became the watchdog, so to speak, of how the funding was distributed. Grants reviews that went on, and it was quite a process.
No other organization that I'm aware of covers as much as the Arts Council does. What the Arts Council in College Station means to me is that it's not limited to College Station. It's the Brazos Valley. It's, I think, at least 7 counties that the Arts Council covers.
We offer so many things now for a better quality of life and entertainment. They don't have to go out of town for that anymore.
I like to think of it as the grandmother, because the grandmother keeps the family together and connects the family and protects the family. And it's very important for our arts organizations to know that the Arts Council does this.
I think there are 60 of them now. You have all those organizations floating out there with nothing to pull them together. You lose something.
If they need money, we can get grants. If they need social media presence, we can help them. If they need space allocation.
It enhances a lot of what's going on in our community.
I've always loved art, and I was invited to be on the board of the Arts Council of Brazos Valley probably about 20 years ago. And I sat on the board for many years before they asked me to become the president. We were considered the third largest arts council in the state of Texas, behind Houston and Dallas.
In the 50 years of the Arts Council, not only have I served, but my oldest daughter has also been a president of the Arts Council, currently still serving on the board.
Well, the Arts Council was functioning pretty well. It had been in existence for almost 20 years when I got most active in it. It was located in the nice little blue building on University Drive, which no longer exists, operating out of just a small portion of that. There were some of the same core members as there are now, but I would say it was much less diverse than what we have in the Arts Council today.
This community treasures history. It treasures art.
In my early days on the council, we were real good about having multiple gallery openings during the year, usually 6 to 10. I mean, it depended on how long the shows ran, but they were always a wine event.
Our town is really blessed that we have so much artistic activities going on.
And it brings people together. It gets them out and gets them involved.
It's rewarding for me to see so many people interested in the arts in our community now. Not only with the Arts Council, but with Symphony and with Opus, and it just goes on the chorale. There are so many things that have been established since then. Bryan High has an orchestra. In my opinion, it's all because of what was done early on. The grant that we got not only paid for the director and 3 teachers, but they had enough to buy instruments.
Well, I would attribute good leadership over the years. I would attribute it to public support in the community, certainly the leadership in the boards over the years, and the leadership of the executive directors over the years. Each one has had left their footprints on the organization, and the success of the organization is kind of the result of a lot of vision that has been put into practice.
We are offering something new for everybody, an ability to do something they didn't know they could do. I think that's a wonderful offering for all of us.
It's enhancing the environment that people live in, and it makes people want to live in a place that offers culture, history, and the fine arts.
Art provides the feelings associated with thoughts. So translating thoughts into feelings is what art is all about, and that's where the emotional part of anybody's brain is connected and has meaning.
For the next 50 years, I hope the Arts Council has thousands of organizations that it can take care of.
Rewarding for all the efforts that everybody has put into it. There's so many people that work so hard. There's so much beauty and everything around you. How could you not be involved in it?
The arts give us our past, they give us our present, and they give us a hope for the future.
So as you can see, the Arts Council has made an impact on our community, and we hope to continue doing so. And here is what's going on right now.
And so we're excited to be welcoming our next exhibit into our gallery. Connecting the Dots by John Rodak is going to be coming to our gallery this coming up Tuesday, and we'll have an opening reception for him on Wednesday, the 25th, which we encourage all of you to join us at. It's going to be, his work consists of pointillism, and he's based in Houston, so coming over to College Station, he's really excited about, and we're excited to have his work in our gallery.
Also on display is Exploring Textures and Colors by Carol Fox Hendricks. Carol is a photographer, and she uses some integrated digital techniques to add layers and textures to her photographs and really create something really unique. And it's a really interesting application of techniques that she's done to create this exhibit.
And then also on display at our gallery is artist Kevelon Taylor. Her exhibit is titled Divine Connections, and she, with her exhibit, encourages everyone to look within and get in touch with their emotional side and be able to appreciate that and recognize that, and that's what all of her art is about.
So as you can see, we have a wide variety of styles and techniques on display, and that's something we strive to continue to do, to showcase these different mediums and techniques and inspirations, and even levels, how long people have been involved, whether they're novice artists or have been well established for many years. We like to show everything because everything is worth seeing. And to be announced, but upcoming, is the Arts Council Holiday Market. There will be more information on that soon, but you can expect to be able to shop local artists and artisans, help bid on wreaths that will support local affiliates art organizations, maybe take some photos, drink some hot chocolate, and a lot more. So be on the lookout for more information about that.
And so there are various ways to get involved with the Arts Council, one of those being to become a membership. We have various memberships that we offer to the community. Of course, our affiliate memberships that you've heard about. We have individual memberships and business memberships. With those come all different types of benefits, such as special invitations to special events at the Arts Council. We also have renting, use of our facility. Being a member, you can use our facility space for your events, maybe meetings, anything you can think of. We have a very large facility, so you can also
display your artwork. So if you are an artist or you know any artists who would like to get involved with displaying an art show, on our website we have forms that you can fill out, and you just include some information about yourself and your art and some photos of your art. We'll transport that over to our gallery committee and they will make decisions, but we love an opportunity to display new artists or artists who haven't displayed here before.
And then, of course, you can also become a star volunteer. Every member who joins, every person who joins the Arts Council's membership can join the stars to help the Arts Council with anything that we might need. So the stars help us at various events and programs with whatever we need to have done during those events. And so we rely on them a lot for those things. So if you would like to be more involved with the Arts Council, definitely let us know if you would like to become a star volunteer.
And like we said, we're located at 4180 Highway 6 South. That is off of the feeder, headed southbound, and we are right past the Barron exit, whether you're going north or south, past a four-way stop, right next to a church. So that's how you can find us, or you can find us anytime online at acbv.org or on social media at bvarts1970. And are there any questions?